Well, hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to show you guys the Jelly Roll 74 pen set. This is a gift set that is available on Amazon, and it has a huge mixture of all the different types of Jelly Roll pens that are available. These are gel pens, and Jelly Roll advertises that they are ice cream smooth. Inside this set, you have the metallics, classics, moonlights, stardust, and you have the silver and gold shadow pens. So you have a large selection. I believe this might be the 5 types of pens that Jelly Roll has available, and you get them here in the set. I have looked at these several times in the past. I was kind of confused because Jelly Roll tends to size their pens a little odd, in my opinion. Like, for example, they say that a pen is a 0.3 millimeter. I think that is teeny tiny. And then a 0.4 millimeter, because our standard, come on, Donna, fine liners are 0.4s generally. So I was thinking that's way too tiny. And you know, because their sizing's a little odd, because they'll have like numbers, like the classics is the one I'm looking at. It'll say classic, and you get 2 sizes. You get 06 and 08s in the classics, and then it tells you that it's 0.3 millimeter and 0.4 millimeter. I think that's a little off there, in my opinion. It's closer to the 08, in my opinion, is probably closer to what we're told is the 0.8s, I think, and the ones, you know, I think it's closer to the 0.8. So I got really confused when I was looking at all this on Amazon. So I never knew what to expect in this set until I actually received it and had a chance to touch it and lay hands on it and look at it. And I think it's a great set. It comes in a really nice plastic, hard plastic box with your little tabs here to open it up. It is actually on, oh, my mind is not working, hinges. It has like hinge here, so it's not something that would break the more it's open and closed. It actually has a hinge, which is very nice in my opinion. And you just unsnap this, and once it's unsnapped, you can open up the box. Oh, and you have all these beautiful pens staring back at you. And it's just got this little cardboard piece here that's like an advertisement. But the really neat thing about it is when you flip it up, you can actually use this for a swatch. It has a swatch board here that is broken down into the classics, the metallics, the moonlights, the stardust, and the silver and gold shadow pens. So that's really nice that it has that built in. And it's got these little tips written here, and the way each of these are shaped, it makes it really easy for them to fit, you know, in here with the pens. So when you open it, you can just keep that there to keep your color chart. So that's really neat. As the tips that are listed, it says, it tells you that the ink in all Jelly Roll varieties is archival, which I did not know, except for gold shadow, silver shadow, and the fluorescent moonlight colors. I did not know that it was archival ink. That was new to me. Also, it says, number 2, the ink in Jelly Roll Stardust pens is archival, except for the glitter, which may rub off over time. So the actual ink in the Stardust pens is archival, but the glitter might, you know, lose its glitter over time. Next would be the 5 Jelly Roll Moonlight colors are fluorescent and glow under a black light. I did not know that either. So 5 of the Moonlight colors that are fluorescent glow under black light. Next, you have Jelly Roll Stardust. Clear contains no color, only glitter. Stardust Clear is only available for purchase as a 2-pack, and it tells you its stock number is 37906, which I think is very handy to know. Your next tip is the two-color effect of Jelly Roll Gold and Silver Shadow shows up best on porous paper. So those shadow pens, it says to use them on porous paper. That's good to know. And the last tip is Jelly Roll White, Moonlight, and Metallic color effects shows up on dark papers. So that's really neat information. And when you receive these, they are a little mixed up in the packs of the different brands. They're sort of kind of right, but sort of kind of not. So let's see if I can get, there we go. So what I did immediately is I took all of them out of the box so I could separate them out into their different families, and that way I could get a better grasp on what I had in the box, separate them the way it would make sense to me. Now in your classics, your classic red, pink, blue, black, purple, royal blue, you receive both sizes, the 08 and 06 fine, which is their 08 is considered medium, 06 is considered fine. You get both of those, and then you get just one of the white, orange, and brown. You just get one of those, but it's the 08, which is our larger size. It's much better for coloring. And then in the metallics, they are, I believe, all 08s in the metallics. Yes, the metallics are all the 08s. And then in your moonlight, fluorescent yellow, fluorescent orange, fluorescent vermilion, red, fluorescent pink, moonlight rose, moonlight purple, fluorescent green, and blue. So that's all of your moonlights. You get number 10 bold, which is your largest size. You get that, and then you get also the 06 fine tips in those, which is kind of nice because I've never really liked those. The moonlight are the ones that are very opaque, and they you know, they kind of hide your lines when you're coloring and that kind of thing. But you can switch over to those 0.6 fines, which I didn't think I would like at all, to be honest. But you can switch over to those 06 fine points. And by switching over to the 06 5 points, you can get a lot closer to the line. And by getting closer, you know, to the line, you have a better chance of not going completely over the line. It's a very, very, very fine point on that. And I'll show you guys that in just a little bit. And then in your Stardust colors, you only get the large size. It doesn't say if it's the 10 or if it's the 08, but it's at least an 08, if not the 10 on your glitters. And then you get your silver and gold shadows. In that you have a silver shadow, you have green, blue, purple, pink, orange, and silver. No, silver's the Stardust. So orange, pink, purple, green, and blue with silver shadow. And then in gold shadow, you get pink, lavender, green, blue, and black. And how those kind of work is they have a base coat of like the purple, but then there is a very bold silver that kind of comes to the top, or a very bold gold that comes to the top. So I think I really don't have any really porous paper to try it on. So, I mean, that was just my look, you know, when I looked at that. And I'll let you guys see closer for the swatches so you guys can take a look. You've got your classic colors. I hope you can see these colors okay, guys. And then you move into your metallics. and your Moonlights, your Stardusts, and your Silver and Gold shadows. And you see there's those silver and gold shadows right there. And you see how you can barely see a color tone under it? Yeah, you can just kind of barely see the tone. But it seems like the silver or the gold just kind of rushes to the top kind of thing. So they're very nice. I like them a lot. And I'll leave a link down below to this gift set on Amazon of the 72. I believe I figured out that you get like 50 or 55 unique colors. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, I had to do some quick math in my head and check. So you get 57 unique colors in this set. So 57 unique. 15 of them are where you have the finer points. And those, like I said, were in the Classics and the Moonlights. All right. Okay, so what I thought I would do today is I have a mandala here. And this mandala was downloaded from mondaymandala.com. It is called Under the Sea. They have loads of free mandalas that you can download. I wish I would have known that when Mandala Mania first started, so I could have told you guys where you could get some awesome mandalas, but I didn't know at the time. So I'm going to work on this one just a little bit here on camera so you can kind of get a feel for these pens and see if they might be something that you would be interested in. All right. Okay, so I'm kind of going to mix it up. I'll use like some Moonlights with glitters or Moonlights with metallics and things like that, just so you can kind of get a good feel. So let's see where I want to start. Why don't we do Moonlight Fluorescent Pink? I'm going to be checking. Oh, and the really cool thing on the jelly rolls, guys, these can be bought individually at your Michael's has them individually. I don't know if Dick Blick's does. You might be able to get them online at Dick Blick's. Jetpens.com sells all of these. And there is actually number codes like this one here. Making sure this is what I wanted, and it's not. There's the one I want. Oh, come out of the box for me. The only thing, I want to keep these in the box, and it is kind of hard sometimes when you've got them all in here. You might have to take several out to get to a certain pen, but I mean, I think that's fine, and you know, it's something I can work with. Gosh, this one's not the right. Okay, it is. Yes. Yes. Okay. So like this is the number 10. It has the 10 on it. Moonlight, and this is the Fluorescent Pink, and it tells you on the chart over here that Fluorescent Pink is number 420, and you can match that up, number 420 right there, which is so cool that they have the color numbers on here. So it's easy, so you can actually swatch with numbers. I thought I would mention that because I found that very, very cool. All right, I'm just going to kind of zoom us in. And I don't know how close I can get you guys before y'all start to get kind of blurry. Sorry about the shaking. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put some color down here. And this is the bold one. I need to try to find the really thin one so I can show you guys. I'll do a couple of these with the bolds, and then I'll move over and I'll grab the thin one just so you can kind of see. If you use the really fine one to color with, it's like I said, you'll be able to get a lot closer to these lines because the ink's very opaque. So if you go over the lines with these Moonlight ones, it's going to cover those black lines, and I don't like that look. That's what I have a lot against these kind of pens. But you could use the finer point, and by using that finer point, you're going to be able to get much closer to the edge of these lines to keep from, you know, going over them. Now, the way I put these over, here's my 06. Awesome. It was easy to find because I separated them so they were kind of off to the side because that's a pen I probably won't use much. This is the 06 point. It's the exact same pen. It's just in 06, which is the fine point. See how fine that is? It has a very fine point. But I think it would be great for working in like small areas of mandalas and things like that. They flow super well. That I can say about the Jelly Rolls, even the tiny ones. I don't like smaller point gel pens generally because it seems like it's super hard to get the ink to flow out of them. And I don't know if you guys can notice on these or not, but this is like what you would consider your pastels in your sets. And a lot of times when you color with gel pens and you use the pastels, you end up with streaky, icky looking lines. It seems like the ink just kind of starts to break apart or something and leave these streaks. And it doesn't seem to happen with the Jelly Rolls. And I love that. Even with a tinier point, it's giving me good full coverage, which is so super nice. So super nice. And you can still, as you see, I mean, because the ink's flowing so well out of these that even with a 0.06, you can really get in and cover even, you know, bigger areas quicker, you know, fairly quickly. I'm not going to say quick, you know, our markers are quick, but you can get in and do that. So that's really awesome. And then I'll switch back over and I'll use the larger point again, just so you kind of get a feel for both. See, it has a much broader lay down of color. So the small ones would definitely be awesome for small, you know, small detail work. Okay, now we're going to add some Stardust Rose Star, and this is our glitter pen. You only get the larger size of the glitter pens in this set. So, and it's probably because they're so, you know, glitter is thicker, so you pretty much need a larger point for the glitter to, you know, flow well. And this is the glitter pen. And the one thing I absolutely adore about Jelly Roll is their glitter is very glittery. For any of you who've really not experienced Jelly Rolls, if you have any familiarity with stickles, you know how if you use stickles, you end up with super glittery work when that's dry. And you can use other glitter glues and they're gonna be glittery, but they're not like stickles glittery. So if you've used stickles, you know, you'll understand where I'm coming from with that. And that's kind of the way it is, in my opinion, with Jelly Roll glitter pens versus other brands of other brands of glitter gel pens, to include Color It. And I love Color It. I think Color It has some really great glitter to be, you know, I'm not going to say they're really budget friendly, but they are cheaper than like Jelly Rolls, but they're still not as glittery, in my opinion, as Jelly Rolls. I like them because they're smooth, but as far as glittery, you really get that in the Jelly Roll pens. I'll try to hold this up here in just a second so you guys can see exactly what I mean. hopefully the camera will pick up on some of the glitter. That's really hard to do sometimes on camera, is to get our glitter to truly show up very glittery. But I'll try. And we'll see. I don't know why. This is reminding me, the more I color this, it's reminding me of a human rib cage. And I'm like, ugh. I thought it was a really cute image, and now it's kind of like, that's kind of odd. It's weird. Okay, let's see if I can show you guys some of the glitter. You see that? That is Jelly Roll glitter. See how beautiful? Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And you can get a 10-pack, I believe it is, of the Stardust pens. 13 come in this set, but there's like a 10 set on Amazon. I'll link that down below too if anybody's interested in just the glitter pens. But yes, they're very, very nice. Okay, so let's see what we can do next, just to take a look at a different color and style maybe. How about a metallic blue? This is 536 metallic blue. And these are, it does not say what size point, but they're at least the medium, if not the bold. I think it's medium though, which is their 8s. And I'm going to just start right here. And talk about your juicy gel pens. Oh man. That is another thing about Jelly Roll, is they are so juicy. The ink just kind of pours out. And it does take Jelly Roll a little longer to dry than some of our other brands that you've seen me work with, because they are so juicy. I mean, the ink just flows like crazy. And anytime, you know, you have something that's that wet, it's going to take longer to dry. So keep that in mind when you're working with your Jelly Roll pens. Try not to like put your hands over on top of where you've been working with your pen until it's good and dry. Work, you know, if you're right-handed, work left to right, or turn your page frequently to keep your hands off of the wet gel ink, because it will smear very, very easily. So for any of you who like to do like smear coloring and things like that, Jelly Rolls are your pens. You know, some people like to do that where they just put a little bit of ink down and then just smear it where it needs to be. Yeah, Jelly Roll does that for sure. Very, 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 very juicy pens. Love them. Okay, and I'm going to come up so you guys can see the metallic, because I know I get a lot of questions. A lot is it really metallic or does it fall flat? Because so many of our metallics do just kind of fall flat. The Jelly Rolls are indeed very metallic. See that shine? You can see it next to the glitter, so you can get an idea of how much it's shining. But it is metallic. It's not glitter, but it is very metallic-y, shiny, which is nice. Very nice. Okay, what can we try now? Just so you guys can see. I can probably show you the classics, because I don't like coloring with classics at all, generally. But then you can at least get a feel of how well the classics go down. This is going to be the classic blue, number 36, and this is the 08. So it is the medium point, not the fine. You're going to also have a very fine point in some of these also. But this will let you see what your regular colors go down like in your and Jelly Rolls. Regular ink tends to not color as well. They do better, in my opinion, with the Jelly Rolls than with some of the others that I've experienced. But I'm just not much of a fan of just plain gel pen. You know, I'm really big into glitters. But as far as like pastels, like the Moonlights and stuff, I like the Jelly Rolls best for sure. I can work with that in Jelly Rolls. And see, you're still getting good ink flow. They're just not as juicy, in my opinion, as, you know, the other ones. But it's just the regular ink. And I will definitely say that as far as regular classic gel pens, that I still say that Jelly Roll is probably top notch, even for these. Okay. So I really want you guys to get to see all the different types that you get. Not necessarily all the colors, because I've got the swatch there that I showed you guys. I'll show you the swatch again before the end of the video, just in case you missed it, because I'm not going to swatch these on camera, and I'm not going to use all the different colors. And Jelly Rolls are kind of creams of the crops, you know, so I want to baby these things. Limited use. But I'm excited that I can open stock, get replacements to keep the sets, so you don't have to like buy them over and over and over again, which is nice. Okay, I'm going to bring this up just so you guys can see the plain ink. And that's your plain. It does have really good coverage for just, you know, a standard ink. Okay, so we've looked at metallics, we've looked at classics, okay, these silver shadows. Let me see if I can find them. I've kind of got them off mixed somewhere because I wasn't super impressed with them. So I'm going to figure out which one of these I put them down inside of. Because I was kind of using them almost as a ball. Almost as a separator between the ones I super liked, because I don't know, I wasn't a big fan of these. I think they're maybe under these. No. Nope. Those are my Moonlights, my regulars. Well, where did I put them? Probably looking straight at them and don't realize it. Oh, I think I am, because this is marked, this one's marked gold. Let me see. It is. It is. That's another gold. I need a silver. Oh, I can show you guys a gold, and I can show you a silver. I thought they all were marked. I mean, they are. I'm just... That's gold. I need silver. Are these all my golds? Come on. trying not to hit the camera while I'm looking for the silvers. You know, actually, that is silver. It is. Okay, sorry, I knocked that around. Okay, this is the silver blue and the gold. Lavender. Okay, lavender. And you're going to see that it's hard, in my opinion, to make out any color once, this is a blue silver, once that silver starts to ride up to the top. You see how blue it is going down? It's so pretty and blue, but then watch as it dries. Can you guys see that as it's starting to dry? Do you see what's happening? It's all coming up to the top, and it's turning more of a silver. And I don't really know what would happen on extremely porous paper, because that's what it says to use it on. I guess that means extremely toothy, maybe. I'm not sure, but this is what happens. See? I hope you guys can see how blue it was going down. Yeah, it looks like you can. It's very, very blue as it goes down, and then it turns very, very, very silver, and I'm not sure truly how to make these babies work to their full potential. I'm sure they're great pens, however they're meant to work. I haven't seen anything come out of Jelly Roll that wasn't, truly. But when I swatched them out, I was kind of like, ew, I don't like the way that works. So I'm not really sure. And I'll definitely give you guys any kind of updates if and when I figure out what the deal is with that. Okay, so that's that blue silver. And then I got this lavender gold. And it should go down, like I said, you'll start seeing lavender, but then it's going to start fading off into gold. I don't get it. I'm thinking maybe under different lighting conditions or something, maybe you're going to get the, like a dual color effect, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know what to think of these pens. Not these shadow ones. I don't get it. If you guys understand how these shadow pens work, please leave that information for me in the comments below. It'll help me. It'll help anyone else who's curious about them. But I think this is a great set here that will get you started, you know, with jelly rolls. I believe it gives you all the jelly rolls that there are, truly. I think you're getting them all right here. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, if you guys know of anything I'm missing. But I think you're getting pretty much the full set of jelly rolls. See how that's turning gold? I'm going to get this up here so you guys can kind of watch that start to turn gold. You see that? It's going to just turn. See, it's just keeping getting golder and golder and golder and golder. So that's a strange pen. Not sure I understand what the deal is with that pen, or that type of pen. But that's all I'm going to color for right now. Let me zoom you guys back out. Again, I want to show you the swatches so you can see one more time. You get 4, 8, 19, 11, 20, 11, excuse me, 11 different colors. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 different colors and classics. You do get some extras in the smallers in these also. And then the metallics, you get 8, 12, 13, 14 metallics. And in the Moonlight, you get 8, 9, 10. So you get 10 colors, but you get 20 pens. So you're getting the fine and the bold in the Moonlights. And in your Stardust, you get 13. And those are all the wider. I think they're either a medium or they're a bold. And then you get these silver shadows and gold shadows. You get 5 golds and 5 silvers. And that makes up the Jelly Roll gift set. And you know, when you're done coloring, you can just put everything right back inside like this. Close up your case and just put it on your shelf or wherever you want to keep these stored, and they're nice and safe in the case. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Links are down below to this set of Jelly Roll pens. 74 pens total. That's 14 metallics, 17 classics, 20 moonlights, 13 stardust, and 10 silver gold shadows. I'll also leave a link to just the Stardust pens for those of us who absolutely love our glitter pens, and even to the metallics, since everyone, many people have asked me about true metallic gel pens, and I think this one is close to hitting the mark, just like the Pentel dual hybrids. Again, you can really see that shine on that metallic, and that's even after it's sat, and oh, that glitter. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I love doing reviews just like these, color and chats, all kinds of things. You never know what to expect here. And I would just love to have you. Also in the description is a link to our Facebook group. Join us over there. We have lots of fun, a great, great group of people. Until next time, guys, peace, love, and happy coloring. Bye, guys.